Morning student, class 7th chemistry. Continue with our topic, chapter 3rd, evaporation. This method is used for separating a solid from its solution. Example, salt from its aqueous solution. The solution is taken in a china dish and the dish is placed over a flame. The water slowly evaporates, leaving back the salt as residue. So here we can see this experiment, and in this experiment there is a solution in this china dish. This is the burner and it is providing heat. Then from this china dish water will get evaporate and the solid will remain behind. So separating a solid from its solution by evaporating the solvent. So when the liquid or when the water will get evaporate, the solid will remain behind in this china dish. Crystallization. While evaporating a solution, a stage comes when the amount of solvent become very little. So amount of solvent, that is the water present in the solution, will become very little. This solution is called the concentrated solution. Then when the amount of water will be very less, then the solution is called as a concentrated solution. When it is allowed to cool slowly, crystals of the substance dissolved start separating. So after this stage, after concentration solution form, then the stage will come when there will form a crystals in the crystals will start separating. The process is called crystallization, and when the crystals will get separating and start forming, that process is called as a crystallization. It is used to obtain the substance in a pure state. Obtaining common salt from seawater. The method is used on the large scale to obtain the common salt from the seawater. As you know, seawater contains salt, so we can call it salt solution. Seawater is collected in the shallow pit dug on the seashore. The heat of the sun makes the water evaporate, and when the enough water has evaporated, the solution becomes concentrated, then the salt being to crystals. So when the water will get evaporate, then the salt crystals start forming. The salt is further purified and then mixed with the chemical called sodium iodide. Then purification process takes place and sodium chloride is added in that salt. This mixture is iodized table salt, and we call that mixture as a iodide table salt. Sodium iodide contain iodine. The lack of iodine in our diet may causes the disease goiter. If iodine is not there in our food, then which disease causes to us? Goiter. Here we can see this full process, the dissolving out salt from the sand mixture. Here we are adding sand and salt in this beaker. Then I am making the mixture of sand, salt and water, stirring it, mixing, then putting on the burner. Then the mixture get warm, and then the stage come when we are doing the filter. After filtration, what will happen? The salt solution we will get here, the sand will remain on the filter paper. Here we can see the sand on the sand on the filter paper and salt there in the beaker, or this is a dish where we can see the salt. Dissolution and evaporation. This method is useful when one component of a solid mix is soluble in the solvent, say water, and the other is not. Here dissolution and evaporation with the help of an experiment we can see. Experiment: take a solid mixture of a salt and sand in a beaker or a conical flask. So we are taking the solid mixture of what? Salt and sand in a beaker. Add some water to the mixture, and water we are adding and stirring and warm, and it forms time to time so that all the salt dissolve in water, so that the salt can dissolve in water. Filter it and wash the residue 4 to 5 times with the hot water. Then we have to wash the residue with the hot water. evaporate the filtrate to dryness in the china dish. Then whatever the filtrate we are getting, we are used to wash with the wash and then dry it. You will obtain a white solid which is nothing but the salt. The white solid will remain behind, that nothing but the salt it is, and the residue on the filter paper sand, and on filter paper we will get sand, and which can be dry in the sunlight.